Hi everybody, Ellen here. Today I'm going to do a book review, and this time, as you might have understood because of the name of this video, is that I'm going to do a book review about The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. And this is the first book in a series called The Darkest Minds, I suppose. I don't know, I think so. And this is actually quite a big book, but I did read it really fast. But first, before we go talking about what I thought about this book, I think it's a good idea to tell you guys what it is about for you guys who haven't read it. Although it has been out for a couple of years, so I think a lot of people have read it, but anyways, we're going to do it anyways. And in this one you meet Ruby, and this is sort of a dystopian kind of world because a lot of the children and teenagers in this world, it's actually in the US, but it's a dystopian version of it. And a lot of the kids and teenagers in this place died from this disease. A lot of them died from like when they turned 10 and upwards. And the ones that did not die, Ruby included, got these sorts of powers. And depending on how like dangerous you're classified as, you could be put in different coloring sorts of thingies. I don't know what to call it, but you could count as red, yellow, orange, green and blue, and those are different like grades of dangerousness, and red is the most dangerous one. And yeah, these kids that have these powers, they are put in this sort of camp where they try to figure out how to like strip the kids of the powers, really. And yeah, and one day Ruby manages to escape from this place with the help of a couple of people, and yeah, she's just trying to survive in this really scary and sort of dark world. And she realizes that it's really hard to trust people because people have like different intentions and everything. And we meet some really amazing characters in this book. I mean, Ruby, for starters, she's really kick-ass, and she's smart, and she's funny, and she's really cool powers. And we meet a couple of others, and one of the characters in this book, oh my god, he's amazing. And I need to read more about him because, I mean, he needs to have like a standalone book or something because awesome. Anyways, they're really awesome characters in this book. They're all very kick-ass, and they're really cool and smart, but in like different ways. And they have different powers as well, so it's really interesting to sort of get to know what these powers means. And yeah, Ruby came from this camp, Thurmond, but the people she meets on her journeys, they come from a different camp, so you sort of get to find out like how it was at their camp and how they escaped. And Ruby also gets to share her own story, and this book is so good written, and like I said before, it's such a quick read, although it's almost like 500 pages, and it was amazing. And this book actually made me shed a couple of tears, and I don't really cry while reading books, but this book was just so emotional and a train wreck. My emotions, not the book. But it's so good written, and it's so hard to predict what the hell is going to happen and how they're going to get themselves out of all of these tricky situations, because I mean, shit happens all the time and it's so hard to predict, and I don't even know half the way they get out of the problems and when they do not. And I mean, everybody's pretty much against them, and just don't trust grown-ups. But it's so freaking good, and it's funny, and it's a quick read, and oh my god, I need book 2. So like I said, it's a trilogy, and it sort of ends with a cliffhanger, and it's a really good cliffhanger. So I mean, if it's done right, then it makes you want to read book 2, and it definitely does make me want to do that. And I mean, I just feel like the world building and the powers and everything is really cool and well developed, and you think that this concept would be like, I mean, there's a lot of dystopians out there and not all of them are good, and the whole thing with kids with powers, I mean, a lot of people have done that as well, but it just felt somehow like it was new and fresh, and it was done in a new way, and I really love it. And I love the fact that you get to know the characters not only when they're in camp and after they got out of camp, but you also get to know them, what happened before, and the fact that a lot of parents in this world sort of got rid of their kids because they were afraid of them, because of what they were able to do. And I mean, it's just so well written, and the way that Alexandra Bracken describes her characters, both the way they look and the way they are, and you know, like the surroundings and the environment that are like around the characters, whatever you want to say. That sounds weird, but anyways, that way she does that is so freaking good, and I'm glad that I own more books of her because I need to get on that. And yeah, I'm definitely going to pick up book 2 sometime soon. And I gave this book, oh my god, I can never remember my ratings. I think I gave this book 4.5 out of 5 stars, so it was definitely a very good read. And that was all I had for this time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And also, if you have read this book, I want to know what you thought about it. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or maybe you haven't read this book and you want to read it. Please let me know down in the comments because I want to know. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little button down below. And yeah, because you do not want to miss out when I upload 3 times a week. And yeah, I do hope we see each other next time. Bye!